Good morning, October 28, 2023. Just wanted to come with you today, share a little scripture with you, share a little hope with you. And I missed yesterday, wasn't feeling too well at all. Glad I feel better today. Today at 4 p.m. we got Fall Festival, Waycross Baptist Church, 104 Waycross Baptist Church Road, Pelzer, South Carolina. It'll be a trunk or treat. Crash Course 413 will be there performing. Cakewalk, cornhole tournament, lots of fun for the kids. Costume party for the best dressed person. Dress best costume. Anyway, let's get into a little scripture today in Matthew 8:23 verse. Matthew 8, chapter 8, verse 23 through 27. But Jesus said to them, "Follow me." No, wait a minute. Now then he got into the boat. His disciples followed him. And suddenly a great tempest arose on the seas, so the boat was covered with waves, but he was asleep. Jesus was asleep. Then his disciples came to him and awoke, saying, "Lord, save us, we're perishing." But he said unto them, "Why are you fearful, O ye little faith?" Then he arose and rebuked the winds and the sea, and there was a great calm. So the men marveled, saying, "Who can this be, that even the winds and the seas obey him?" We've all been in a storm. We're all going to probably go in another storm too. Life is full of storms where you may not see an end. These disciples, they thought they were going to perish, and they were giving up hope. Thought they were going to drown, thought they were going to die, thought they were going to perish. They thought the end was near, and we've all been through them struggles. If you remember a few years back, I'll give you an example. We had COVID, and that was worldwide. The whole world, was going through a big test that no one was sure about. It was probably pretty scary for a lot of folks. Economically, I was getting a little concerned about how things were going. Still concerned about it economically, because it did play a big part on what we're dealing with today, along with another reason. But we didn't know when the next time we was going, if they was fixing to do something to make it to where we couldn't even get in our car and drive and see our family or something. It was a scary time for a lot of people. Some nations got that bad, to where they couldn't even leave their place. There were curfews and all this. It was pretty bad. A lot of us was in a storm, and Jesus knew the whole time, that we were going to come out on the other end of it. And he knew when, and he knew how. And just like the storm that you're in now, maybe you're financially struck, maybe you've lost your job, and you're hitting rock bottom. I think all of us pretty well have been rock bottom before. I know I have. And no, not rich, but I do have a house and vehicles and a job and food on the table, so I'm blessed in that nature. A lot of people don't have that. There was a time when I was in such a dark place that I didn't think there was a light at the end of the tunnel of that. Whenever I was in my addictions, I thought, that was my life. I thought I was trapped there, but I wasn't. God is in tomorrow already, working on what you're going through today. He's going to make a way for you. He's in tomorrow. He's in the next day. God knows 20 years from now. He's already there for you. He's been with you since you were in the womb. He's never left you. A lot of times they feel like they've gotten distance from God. A lot of people say, I feel so distant from God right now. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, it's not because he left. It ain't because he left. It's because you left. I left. I can't blame nobody but myself for all that stuff. And you're going to have tests in your life. And Jesus is never going to put more on you than you can handle if you have faith. Trust me on that. Because I was in a very dark place. I seen a very, very narrow little white light. And every time I'd reach up for it, it was just, I couldn't wait to get the next hit of speed, the next alcoholic beverage. The only way I could deal with things years ago was alcohol and some sort of speed, some sort of speed, or whether it be pill form or powder form. I had to be speeding, and I'm glad I got through all that. I very rarely even take a sip of alcohol anymore. If I do, it's just a sip or something like that. I had gotten to the point to where I was letting it control me, and I could not control it. And until you can get to that point, you're not gonna quit it. You're not gonna be okay with it. You got to be in control of anything you do. There's an old saying, how do you control an uncontrollable? I forgot how that goes. How can you control an uncontrollable situation? The only way I can control it is through God, and God got me through it all. I picked up the Bible, started reading, and like I said, there was many days that I stumbled, I fell. There's going to be many days you stumble and you fall. But there is a job around the corner for you. There is help around the corner for you. God's already working on that for you. There is another woman or another man around the corner for you. Maybe you're just going through a divorce. Maybe that's the case. If you're young on here watching me right now, maybe your mother or your father will meet another good man and y'all have a full house again. Maybe it might not be your natural mother and father, or father, but family is what you make of it. Sometimes family is not all blood. It's just what you make of it. But there is hope, and there is a promise. He promised he'll never leave us or forsake us. But no testimony without a test. Just think that once you get through all this, the testimony you're going to be able to share with somebody. Just like me, I got through my mess. I got through the addiction. And look at the testimony that I'm putting out here now. And God will use you. You just say, hey, here it is. Here's my heart. Here's my mind. You take over, Lord. I'm yours. You do with me what you want. You got to surrender it all. You can't be half world and half God. It's impossible. I've tried that too. You've got to be all in. And I got a sermon coming up on that too. All in. I just been working on it. Not a sermon, but a message. I get all these ideas and I just jot notes down, and then I'll do a little reading and research, and that's how I come up with these. I got a basket full of them. I hear a little something, great title, now I'll build a message around it. So, anyway, y'all have a wonderful day. Come out and see us today. If you can't make it today, come out tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. We serve a complimentary breakfast, full breakfast too, by the way. It's not a donut and coffee. We talking eggs, we talking grits, bacon, biscuits, gravy, If old Ronnie's out there, he might even get one of them old good old breakfast casseroles he makes. Oh, this thing's good. If John's out there, he might get a blueberry in your pancake. Who knows? Depends on who's cooking. I don't know who the cook is this week. But y'all have a blessed day. Remember, 4 o'clock today, fall harvest. I'm soon gonna have to get ready and get over there. And I gotta swing by and pick an old buddy of mine up, old Fred Flintstone. He'll be over there probably. I ain't too sure about him yet. He was a little under the weather yesterday too. Y'all have a great day. God bless you in peace. Pray for Israel, by the way. Pray for them. Pray for them.